Hello everyone, it is I, Broseph the Space Crusader VTuber guy on YouTube, and welcome to more Dark Souls 3. In our last episode, I fought a tree. In this episode, I'm gonna try and beat that tree. First, I'm gonna do a little warming back up and a little bit of exploring, because apparently I missed the shopkeeper man. Because I keep running by the people too fast. So that's where I'm going to start. How are you all doing? I see audio in chat. How are you doing today? Good, I should hope. Man. Hopefully, having given myself a bit of a break, both physically and emotionally, I should be equipped to clean up this boss when I wasn't in the headspace before. You fought a tree? Wow, now trees want to kill you. It is a Dark Soul. Literally everything in these games is interested in murdering you. That is like the point of these games. Should not come as a surprise. Okay. So, firebomb guys are there. How does... Ow. I'm gonna try going from this direction. Hey, friendo. Ow. Let me around. Hold on. You're good? Good to hear. Always good to hear people doing well. Alright, so over there is where death is. This away. Oh, hold on. We have a bonfire here? Since when was there a bonfire here? I could have had a much shorter run back to that boss. Oh my gosh. The run back to that boss could have been so much shorter. That's funny. That's actually sad, but kind of funny. My goodness. Well, glad I found that. Always good to know where bonfires are in these games. Also, I can kill the bombs guys. Hello, friend. Aha. Yes. Ashen one. Your abode is a cage. Cornix. Ah, I'm a pyromancer too. My name's Gangdendurf.
As you see now.
Yeah.
But here we are. An encounter for the age.
Faux show.
I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels.
Vessels for what?
You've been dabbling in pyromancies, it seems.
Yes, I have.
Well then, care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Yeah, I'll learn pyromancy.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate,
Cornix of the Great Swamp.
the great swamp.
Yeah.
The pleasure is mine.
Good to meet you, buddy. Oh, you're going back to the HQ. Gotcha. Hand axe. Can I dual wield axes? What if I could dual wield axes? Dude, dual wielding axes. This could be fun. Okay. So, I have a new friend in the little main, like, area to buy pyromancies from. Oh, wait a minute, you are the guy that makes your own wine. You're the little artisan microbrewer, aren't you? Awesome. So this is where I am. This is such a convenient bonfire, and I bet so many people were yelling at me to, or were screaming internally, I should say, at my constant runbacks, knowing the full extent of how dumb it was. Ooh, a good shard? What have you to say for yourself? Time for overconfidence. I see. You think it's time for that? I have no time for overconfidence. Alright. Well, now that I've unlocked a friend, how about I just go for it with the, with the whole tree thing. Although I don't think I'll dual wield hand axes. I think I'll actually whip out pyromancy. Do I get a stronger spell? Can I buy a stronger spell for 700 bucks? You know what? I'm just gonna send it. Let's just go. I'm gonna go fight the tree again. Kind of get back into the rhythm of things. Acquaint myself with this boss. Media, hello, greeting. How are you today? I met a friend, can dual wield, and am about to fight a tree. The same tree from last time. Oh yes. You were the unhelpful fellows. There were unpleasant and unhelpful dudes being a regular old nuisance here. Oh, you didn't beat the tree bot? No, I did not. Hello, /Mark, welcome. We are back at Tree Place. I did a little bit of fight check. Doing fine? I'm doing well. Good, thanks for asking. Oh yeah, I can roll into people and they like stagger. Alright. I think from here, I'll just grab Sickleman. Mr. Sickleman, I am interested in you not being alive. Thank you. Now Tree Boy wakes up. Hello, you big rotter. Do not stomp on me. I am going to... Oh, nice. Well done. Thank you. I appreciate that, actually. That was nice and pleasant of you. Oh, here comes your fruits coming off of your head. Okay. A little bit of damage, but we're good. There we go. There's that. There's that. And now... Okay. Let's chop your butt now. Or this hand. This hand will work too. Oh, you splash. Okay. You've still got goop coming out. Give me a moment. There's the hand. How about we PK fire? No. Oh, dodge roll. Too bad I get your backstab now. Let me get your back. You seem to have a bit of an infection back there. It doesn't look good. You should probably get some treatment for that. I know this burns. There we go. But don't worry, I think it's good for you. It's good for me anyway. Now let's see. We've also got your front there. Oh. There's the flop backwards. I'm about to Oh, nope, nope, no, no, you don't. Let me just PK fire. No? Okay. You're gonna do a spin. You're gonna be sitting in a puddle of your own making. I'm going to be dodging your grabby hand. Oh, grabby. Do not grabby me, buddy. I am not interested in being grabbed. You got a little thing in your thigh there. You got a little thing in your thigh there. Oh, you're about to spin. Ow. Let me drink a little bit. Well, there we go. Do not grabby me with your little open hand animation you do there. That's the key to seeing that, huh? Okay. I've just got your stomach there. Am I gonna first try this on my... Am I gonna one-shot him this stream? That would be very funny. Wouldn't it be so funny after giving me so much trouble last stream if I just go into this stream, rock up, and kill you on my first attempt? Now that I'm talking this attempt up so much, I can't help but think I'm about to die a very horrible and shameful death. Because that would just be funny. That would just be kind of funny. You are at the last sliver of HP. I'm going to throw a PK fire at you. That does it! Oh, let's go! I love that. Oh, this was a good one. Look, welcome to the stream. Good start to the stream. We beat the tree. This is what this game is all about. Oh, I love it. Could this be a monster? Could it? I don't know. Could it? Delightful. This KO. That was funny. My first attempt back, and I just one-shot him. But that's how these things tend to go. I just needed to give myself some space and to clear my brain, you know? Let's light the bonfire. Congratulations on beating the boss. Thank you. Huh, it's a play dead. Time for plunging attack. Therefore, visions of death. Pray? Who am I praying to? What am I praying for? Offer vertebra shackle? No vertebra shackle. Okay, I need a vertebra shackle. Sorry, skull altar. Fatality, chopping wood. Well, let's go. Let's travel to Firelink. Talk to Level Up Lady. Talk to, also Pyromancer Bro. Buy some Pyromancer, perhaps. I love when that happens, actually. I spent the entire last stream just, like, struggling. But now that I've taken a break and have cleared my mindset, I am in a better place mentally and physically. And I can just get him the first time. Like he wasn't ever a problem. Oh, there's my pyromancy friend, right? No, you're not.
Oh, hello, you're back.
Yes.
I'm in one piece. Now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up.
What? Okay.
Just don't ask me where I got them.
Purchase item. Oh, you're the weapons boy.
Goodbye.
Give Loretta's bone?
And stay safe.
Hold on, you want Loretta's bone? Oh, are you the guy who... Some explosions are good, yes. I want my PK fires to be bigger PK fires. That would be... Are you?
I'm Kindle, darling.
What are you? Supposed to be Bloodborne?
Fast on the trail of the Lords of Spendy's Rider.
Thank you.
Age endless, and briefly heightens what else of.
Thank you for laughing ominously, Mr. Tricorner Hat Man. Holy King Lothric, the last hope for his line. Neat. I'm gonna apologize beforehand, but I'm bewildered that someone had an issue with the tree boss. You know what? No, I don't take issue with that. It was the end of last stream. I was learning the things, and that was just... The other thing is, have you ever had to fight him while streaming? Playing these games while streaming is kind of a different juggling act, because I've got to, like, you know, be a little entertaining and, like, interact with the chat, but also, like, lock in to fight the guy. The tree boss, like, conceptually, once I figured it out, super easy. Well, like, the conceptually easy. I think the biggest thing that killed me, the tree itself didn't kill me as much as the hordes of respawning little minion mooks. Those guys are my biggest issue. Yes, you once did? Okay, fair enough. But was it your first time playing the game is the other question. Because, like, this is my first time playing the game. Never before had I played it. What did I miss for Octo expansion? I am done playing Octo expansion. And I'm playing Dark Souls. I have been playing it for the last couple of weeks. It just shifted around because I was sick one week. How are you doing, Yuval? What you missed is I beat the tree.
Just good, wasn't he? Pretty be careful.
You streamed DS2. Ah! I haven't played that one. I'll backtrack to it at some point. I'll get to it. Pyromancer? Buddy? Where's my Pyromancer buddy? Is this game fun to you? Yes, quite. I quite enjoy the feeling of dying over and over, and then the eventual success when I don't die the one time. They are enjoyable. I've played the first one all the way through. Very good. I've played Bloodborne all the way through. Like that one a lot. That's on the channel here. And now I'm playing Dark Souls 3 as my third proper Souls-like. Pyromancer, buddy? Are you somewhere around here? Has everyone got their own boss they consider annoying? It's locked. What's this? Soul of a deserted corpse. There's a ladder to kick down up there. There's more to Firelink Shrine, huh? I guess I didn't explore too much after I got the ability to teleport. What's good as a jump if you can't clear a chest-high wall? This is hardly a jump. It's just an extended roll. How am I... That's... Okay. Is my Pyromancer buddy up here? Pyro! Pyro, I'm trying to meet the team here. Makes me want to replay DS3 later. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm glad, like, it's worth replaying, you know? Yeah, I don't know what it was about the tree boss. I got a little tilted, actually. Media, where's the Pyromancer? He came... I talked to Pyromancer Shopkeep. He did the Master Stark I don't feel so good. Why is there a fog wall here? Where's the Pyromancer? I don't see him. Right side of the blacksmith. Oh. Okay. So, blacksmith is there. He's in the blacksmith room on the right side? I thought I looked in here. Oh. In this corner? No? You just... Right side of blacksmith. Oh, there you are. You blended into the ground because you look dead. How you doing?
I wish to explore trust in the lowly as promised.
Give me your pyromancy. Learn pyromancies. Fire Surge. Emit a constant fire flamethrower. Great Combustion. This is Fireball. Create a powerful giant flame in hand. Flash Sweat. Increased. Intense sweating increases fire damage absorption. Interesting. Yes, thank you very much. I've got enough to buy both of these. If I buy... Question. If I buy another fireball, can I, like, combine it with my current fireball to make a better fireball at, like, the bonfires? Is that what a tune spell is? just... Is that what this is? Or is it just there in case I didn't have pyromancies going into the thing? Because otherwise I don't know what a tune spell means at the bonfires, you know? Okay, I kind of... Create a powerful giant flame in hand. Well, I'll buy one. Buy one.
Do not be gone for long.
Actually, I can talk to him.
What is a teacher without...
Can I?
I am.
Welcome. Reinforced pyromancy flame. Oh! Okay. What do I need? Oh, I don't have enough Titanite shards. My bad. Attune means you simply put a spell in a slot. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. And now, with some extra souls, let me level up. What shall I level up? I want more dodge rolls. I can go up to 3 this time. So let's do more stamina. Vitality is strength. Let's do a strength, intelligence, like something like this. Simeon, hello. I finally remembered there was a stream on Tuesdays this week. I'm super bad at Dark Souls, but love it. So I'm happy to live vicariously. Well, thank you for popping in. Everyone is bad at Dark Souls to start with. That is how the games are. And that is what is so great about them. Alright. So let's attune spell. Oh, I have 0 empty slots. I see. So let's... I could just... Okay, interesting. So there's that one. Attune spell. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, it's like a bigger version of the melee, the short one. Gotcha. Everyone's good at their own level. Yes. It's not about how good you are, it's about how good you get. Oh, hold on. I got Loretta's bone, and it said I should give it to the guy. Is your lady dead and I just stole her femur?
Oh, abandoned one.
Here.
Heavens. She was already dead.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really.
Sorry about the whole ring thing, though,
You
man.
can keep the ring.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Yeah, really sorry about your girlfriend. Ember, gain strength to flame, boosting HP until death. Okay, neat. What have we here? Thief mask. Okay. Quiver. You are the rogue type, like, merchant, aren't you? She's the standard merchant. That guy, and there's merchants for, like, different classes and stuff. Alright. Let us travel to the cliff underside. What is on the other side of the tree room now is the question. And there were a couple other directions we could go with this. There was more, I believe up further by the big witch ladies. In the undead settlement. Let's go into the tree room. Is the floor still destructed and dilapidated? I wonder if on top of the building here is where the ballista is. Okay. There is no getting to the other side. I just unlocked that altar and I need the shackle bone thing. Cool. So I need to explore to find the shackle bone thing at the altar, I guess. Or to offer at the altar. How was the Vort boss fight? It was, I struggled with it at first, as should be expected. But it was kind of it was kind of equivalent to, like, the Asylum Demon, really. It was really just can you figure out the pace of this game? Can you figure out how to stick close to somebody and dodge around their attacks? You know? So I obviously first-timer struggled at it, but I figured it out eventually. Oh, a great scythe. How great is it, actually? Is it actually as great as you claim? Or are you just kind of... You're not gonna hit me. Okay. Let's see. Ow! The ballistas reach over here? Since when did the ballistas reach over here? That's actually awful. I am not about that. Okay, PK fire. Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Dang it. Those guys suck. And I am at 1 flask. I don't recall if I explored up that direction. Oh, hello. Is that a direction I've traveled? Oh, hi, buddy. Ow. Oh, this guy. Come here. Give me your Titanite shard or whatever you got on you. Let me... There we go. Sharp gem. Thank you for the sharp gem. Alright. Was there... Oh. Hi, MC Hammer. Was that just locked and I didn't... That's why I didn't go that way? Door does not open from that side. Okay. So it didn't open from that side. It was locked, so I couldn't get that. That stands to reason. How do I get to the other side, then? There are those... There are those. It's probably from that, like, town I kept running past. Interesting. Gonna grab that goodie, though, if you don't mind. Jump! Thank you. A rusted coin. That was worth all of that. Also, anything around this corner? No, not really. You got something to say? Time for this place again? Okay, I think I'll transport to the not the Pit of Hollows, to the cliff underside. The grave, which no longer receives visitors, was once the site of Velka, goddess of sin, who was believed to pardon wrongdoing and lift curses. The deity representing sin itself is the one who forgives. That seems odd. Wouldn't it be like the one of forgiveness is the one that forgives? But whatever. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is where... That's Ballista Row. Where are the ballistas being fired from, is the question. Hopefully the fall killed you. Oh! Hello. No, it did not kill you. PK fire. Okay. So now they're not lobbing gunk at me. Oh, hi there, Mr. Barrel. Ow, 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 bucket! Bucket, man! Stop it! Don't. I'm gonna throw another fireball at you. Ooh, nice try. There we go. Let me drink. Crack open a cold one. And now, what is over here to discover? Because the bridge... Oh, hello. Are you a friend? You're not a friend, are you? Is that your friend? Ooh, fire clutch ring. I'm sorry for your loss, bud. There's the bridge. Let me see if I can get to that bridge. And where do I get to that bridge from? Okay, there's those buildings there. There are those buildings there. You seem to be able to come out from this side. There's not a way into there. This isn't an illusory wall. Okay. Can I explode that wall? No. Good to know. Okay. So this cluster of buildings here, I've explored thoroughly. How do I get to that cluster of buildings? That could be... There's that group of buildings up on that hill. Interesting. Hi, buddy. Thank you for dying. That is appreciated. I like when you do that. Okay. It's funny, the boss run back did not need to be nearly as long as I made it. Okay. How do I get to that group of buildings? Okay, I kind of got to go all the way around, it seems. Is there more down there? Huh. Give me the firebomb. Sure, I'll take it. I don't know if that quite makes it all the way around. Ow. Hey, buddy. Okay. There... Is there a way there from here? Here's, the House of Solaire. Ow, ow, ow! You guys are fast. I forgot how fast you guys are. My goodness. My goodness. What fast boys. But good news is I can... well, I do want to pick up the souls, I suppose, but... I could just also teleport to a different direction. Hate those goblins? Yeah, those little, like, punished imp dudes. They remind me of the, like, fleamen hunchback dudes from, Castlevania. With their smallness and their, speediness and their just general obnoxious factor. You know? They're kind of the Dark Souls equivalent to that. Excuse me, Mr. Potman. Fall from the ceiling. Ow! That was a drop attack? I didn't realize that was a drop attack. Is Potman still out there? Oh, you gave me a shard. Nice. Those will be good for upgrading things. Apparently I need them to upgrade my gloves. Okay, you, sir, can get sliced. Thank you very much. You guys. Ow. Okay, depth perception is off. Pardon-moi. I'm just gonna run. Hey, buddy. You're still coming after me? Have you disengaged yet? Bro was so done. Okay. Let me just hit you with that PK fire. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! You guys are speedy little dudes, and now I don't have to worry about the souls, I guess, so I'll just... warp to, perhaps... There was maybe I do warp to, I love those stupid NPC moments. The ones where they're just like, he just walked off the edge, and I got free souls out of it that I'm just gonna, lose. Travel. Undead foot of high wall. We're going to the dilapidated bridge. We're going back to Ballista Boulevard. The green blossom. Green weed shaped like a flower. Undead Legion of Farron are remembered for using these plants. You know, the Farron region, the forested area where the Deku tree takes care of the children of the forest. That Farron. Spelled differently. Question. Potentially a response to that question. Maybe even one that goes so far as being an answer. Depending on the nature and content. Okay. Oh. Is there just no way? Planning on doing the Dark DS3's DLC. I have access to it. It is on this disc. So I could. And I do. And simply walking. Yes, I've also been talking to you guys in chat. But more or less just walking. I'm exploring. I'm discovering. It is a great thing about these games. I kind of love it. Ooh. I can stomp on the fat lady. Ow. Ow, let me up. PK fire. Oh, ouch, do not. Ow. Wrong one. Okay. It would be sad if you missed out on the DLC. I have heard the DLC for Dark Souls 3 is very good. I have heard very good things about it. It seems to me that this is an island surrounded on 3 sides by no way to get onto it. And the only way I have encountered to get onto it appears to be locked. Is there a way to jump there? Is there a way, perhaps from like a high rooftop, to jump across? Because I don't see a way onto that little island, despite there being a one-way door there. Also, I need to find the shacklebone thing to offer at the altar. Unless there's a new way to explore in Firelink. I think it's cool when it's done well. Why did you fall off? Have I explored everything there's to explore in this way? Well, thank you. I'm glad you love people exploring these games, because honestly, I love exploring in games. It's one of my favorite things. The discovery, even when the discovery is a horrible beast who wants to eat me. Sometimes especially. I've not gone down here. Hello? What is down here? Oh, it's rats! We got rats! Okay. We got rats. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Now, I've got a new direction to explore. The best part about Dark Souls to me is the atmosphere, the environment, so you love it too. The atmosphere is usually so good. It's locked, cool. Depends on the female. Yeah. If it's done well, it's pretty cool. Oh, big rat! Hi, big rat! Oh, you are a large rat. Hold on. I'm gonna burn you alive. Oh, hold on. Out of my way, out of my way. Actually, let me out, let me out. I'm gonna get out of the sewers. I'm gonna climb the ladder. I don't think rats climb ladders, right? Oh, you are very flammable, aren't you, buddy? Oh, you are such a flammable rat. Let me PK fire you. Look at that, my flammable boy. I'm gonna stomp on your head. Blood bite ring. I see. Take a sip. Okay, thank you for the blood bite ring, you fellas. Okay, cool. Cool, there was a rat in there. I love that. Piggy cheese. Indeed. Okay, so this was locked. And this is not a thing you can open. Can this be opened? Ah, okay, ladder. Hello, and what have... Oh, here it is! Oh, that's how you get on the islet, through the sewers! I'm here for that. Okay. Let me, save it. Bonfire. Where's bonfire? There's bonfire. Let me get my, Estus back. Booyah. Clap. Thank you for clapping. Some game genres you don't play games in. I want to try to get into more games and genres, but like, what have you to say for yourself? For you, no secret passage ahead. Are you sure about that? Okay, thank you for letting me know. How does one... What have you to say? Door ahead. Oh, you don't say. We're rats. We're rats. We're the rats. I'm the giant rat who makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Oh, the rats are very flammable. I love me a flammable rat. They are now crisp rats. They now can voice Mario. So do you have the soul of a desecrated corpse because you're bottom feeders that eat things? I'm trying to think, like, because there's... I do not play online multiplayer shooters, typically, at all, ever. I am not going to be convinced to play any number of particularly free-to-play online Whoa! Hi, dog! Hi, dog! That's funny! Hi, dog! You were just sitting there waiting for me, weren't you? Well, now joke's on you. You're down there, and you can't climb ladders. I love the subtle jump scares of just the dudes being there. Those are very funny. Those are always very funny. Hi, buddy. What are you eating boulders at me? Don't throw boulders at me. Hi, dog. Hi there, big fella. PK fire. Ow. Let me drink. You gonna come down here? You gonna come down here? By all means. By all means, come on down here. You gonna come down here? There we go. Thank you. Ow. Now, you're stuck. Stop being distracted. I'm playing the game. I'm trying to figure out how to... this game takes a bit of brain power. But, like... I also don't really care... I haven't... There are definitely some old school JRPGs I want to, like, try at least. To say that I've tried. But generally speaking, they tend to not resonate with me. Or haven't thus far, I should say. The cozy sim games. Cozy sim games aren't my thing. Hello, buddy. You've got a big mace.
Another one of those unkindled, are you?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect.
I mean, okay.
No
You're racist? Or alivist, I suppose? Heed your words. What
Any
words?
sense? You go find a coffin to huddle up inside.
I've been sleeping in one for a while. I just woke up.
In this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
Have you ever heard of Joan of Arc? She was a badass. Have you ever heard of Éowyn? Éowyn was cool.
Have to play the champion.
Fair maiden on the front lines? I mean, come on. Women can be cool. Hello, undefined variable. Coolest NPC with the most style points. He's got aura. I'll give him that.
You face death.
Just listen to the crisp voice. A good gravel to his voice,
Death
doesn't
will
he?
leave you broken. Time after time.
I've played a Dark Soul before. Don't you worry. Oh, hello. Are you? Does not open from this side. Okay, so that's a way back to shortcut to here. Is this place worth shortcutting to? There's a door. Hello? Denizens of building, which I am opening. Is there people tucked in corners? This is a very grand entrance. Elevator! Friend. Friend? There's a friend? I like... Onion Man! Onion Knight! Hello!
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed.
You're like the first game!
I am Siegfried.
Siegvard! Hi! Welcome, Siegvard! Was Siegfried the other guy?
Bit of a pickle.
What kind of pickle you in, buddy? Dill? Butter chips?
Near a white birch, only to be struck by a great arrow?
Oh, yeah, the ballista.
I'm not mistaken. They come from this town.
Ooh, I can stop the ballistas. Thank you.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them.
Or...
I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble.
That's called an elevator.
It only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
I'm gonna check at the bottom. This NPC's not too bad either. He's a friend from the first game. I hope there's not a bonfire down there.
This lift with a little warming. I've got.
Okay, let's see what's down here. Real quick, if there's a bonfire down here, I would appreciate that. Especially if the top has, like, a guy to fight who runs the ballistas. This is a large room. What you say? Tough enemy ahead. Okay. Try door. This looks like a trap. Oh, one of you guys. You like mini-vort. Okay, neat. These goat patches is indeed the goat. Ah. Vault, there's always a lot going on in these games in particular. I guarantee you I will not make it to every single question. And that's going to have to be okay. You pre-ordered the Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World Bundle yesterday? Congrats to you for having $500 to spare on that thing. I currently have no need for a Switch. Oh, did you make it up here when I went down? Are you up here, friend? Oh, hi, big fella. Are you Ballista's boy? Fine work. Who am I? Make peace.
I help any time.
You help any time?
I help any time.
Oh. You can have sense talked into you. I didn't have to fight you. Neat. Anything to find up here? No items. I guess I did not have to fight him. Cool. I almost slapped his ankle. That would not have been good for me, I think. Oh, hello. Item. Soul of a nameless soldier. Your service is, your service is appreciated. Oh, hello. Somebody hums there to let me know there is a place to get off. Who's humming? Oh, hi, buddy. Just having a good sit.
Oh,
Hello.
disappear like that. You're downright worried.
No, that's fine.
I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Yes, you have. I was very pleased to discover that myself.
On some days, I begin to doubt myself.
Everybody has those days.
So I thought. Then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That
Oh.
humongous beast.
That's a big fella.
I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl.
Aha.
Now, think twice before you go down that road.
Gotcha. Which road is that? I came in from which direction? Let me... see here. Visions of bravery, you say? Okay. Well, let me just... I'm not going to walk toward the monster yet. I'm just... Okay, I'm walking toward the monster just yet. Oops. I guess... Homeward Bone. In case you come here prematurely. Big fella down there. What if... Oh, hi. You see me.
Oh, you should have waited.
Waited for what?
Well, it's too late now.
Are we gonna die?
I seek word of the knights of Catarina. Fight by your side.
Friendship! You're gonna explode with fire. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Did I die? Are you gonna die, friend? Please don't tell me he dies. I would very not like it if he died and it was my fault because I didn't kill the monster first time. No, I will not be getting Mario Kart World day one, and I will not be getting DK on day one. Am I really the biggest Nintendo guy you know? Like, they look like they're solid games, but I do not require them upon day one. I am also a man who has a budget that they do not fit into at this time. I know it won't. It's not about waiting for it to go on sale. It's waiting for me to have the funds. Or the need to play it, right? Rat? Okay, rat. Slam. There we go. Basically, I don't have a reason to buy a Switch 2 yet. They haven't given me a game that I require on day one. Wait a year and the price will be halved? I would love for a 3DS type scenario with these with the Switch 2, you know? Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that was death. Dang it. I don't know, Duval. I don't have a timeline on that. I don't even have a game that I require the Switch 2 for. I don't need to buy it for... Prime 4? That'll be a Switch 1 game. Will it run worse? Yeah. But it'll still be Prime 4. I'm interested in Legends ZA. But I am not interested... I don't need to play the Switch 2 version. It'll definitely run better. It might actually run good for a Pokemon game. But... I don't require to play it on Switch 2 on day one. That's just... They haven't sold me, given me a reason to buy it. You know? That really convinces me personally, that is. If they've convinced you personally, then sure. That's fine. That's awesome, actually. But I have just not yet been convinced. Souls recovered. Ow! Why'd you throw your pots at me? Hold on. Dum-dum-dum. Let me just get out of here. Okay. Seems like either down or up. Actually, first I need to check if Sigurd's okay. Hold on. If Sigurd is okay. Or Siggy boy. Cigarette. My Onion Knight friend. Please do not be dead, Onion Knight friend. I would appreciate you not being dead. Because I appreciate you. Oh, you're here.
I could try to... No, I think not. He's far too over. I've got to use my head and think.
The old Cigarino, indeed. Okay, so he is okay. I am glad I didn't cause permanent damage to my friendship with him. And by my friendship with him, I mean his life. That's a scream. That's a scream. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep running through the rats, though. I think it might just be better to... Actually... Look. Hello, Face Melter, welcome! You can always count in an onion? I guess I can. Good evening, Face Melter. I beat the tree. In one try. If you could believe it. My first try this stream, I beat him. It was very funny. Are you going to shoot at me now? Whoa, buddy. Poor tree. You're taking the tree's side in this? Dang it. Okay, so, but he's not shooting at me. The most I need of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is the lore. I think the Warriors games are moderately fun, but they're not quite my cup of tea. They're not quite my wheelhouse. They're fun, especially with a friend. But, like, that's not a game I need to play. I just need the lore. You know? Hey! Ballista Man is a friend. So that's how I keep the ballistas killing the dudes, but not killing me. Undead Bone Shard. I see. Oh! This is... You're a good friend. I like that man. The big fella? The big fella? He'll help anytime? I like him. Kabam. There, now you can die. Booyah. Oh! Don't I have anything to tell you then? Yeah, come back when they announce the next major Zelda game, or the next major Metroid game, basically, or the next Smash Bros. Basically, what I require in order to be convinced of buying a Switch 2 is either Metroid, Zelda, or Smash Bros. Not Hyrule Warriors Zelda, though. You made peace with Mr. Giant. I did! What a lovely fellow. And it helped me... Now I don't have to worry about him shooting me in Ballista Boulevard. I love that. I love that. The fact that peace is an option is so nice. 'Tis so nice. I think Cliff Underside might actually be shorter trek. Might have to go through more dudes, though. Sellsword Twin Blades. Paired scimitars used by certain sellswords. Ah. Sword for hire. Gotcha. Mercenary. Black Hand Armor. That looks like it goes on your body, not your hand. Black Hand is a title of group. Gotcha. Yeah, this is a shorter trek to it, isn't it? They are leading a procession. I did. I eventually found it, and it was funny because I spent the entirety of last stream doing that long boss run back when I didn't have to. Oh! Ow! Do not hit me with that. Miss me with that, in fact. Okay, knowing that my onion friend is fine, and that there's a direction I can explore in that direction, let me go here. I'm gonna go down. Slurp a chug jug. Do not hit me, fellas. Okay. So, in a this wayward direction, we have this icy sword fella. Oh. Oh. Okay. You're microvort, aren't you? There is a door that way, though. Took a lot of restraint to not drop you a hint about it. I do appreciate the restraint, though, variable. I do appreciate the restraint. because it let me discover it myself when I took a little bit of time to explore the area and talk to Mr. Pyromancy Man. Yeah, it's a little more satisfying when I get to discover it myself, you know? Whoop. So I appreciate your restraint. It let me have a more authentic experience. I was told about him toward the end of last stream that there was a guy up there, and I needed to find a way to navigate up there. And the way to navigate up there was through the tunnel that I found the bonfire in. So it's kind of how it came about. So he was a little spoiled for me. Do not throw pots at me! I do not want your pots! Please do not pot me. Well, now you got your guillotine saws. You're like guillotine men. Alright, let me dive in here. I'll drink my slurp juice. Please, please, please do not follow me down here or fall in my head. That would be uncomfy. Alright. And now for Little Vort. Ow. Two slices. And I got bit by frost. You got a funky neck. You're like human proportions, but like not human proportions, and it's just a little bit unsettling, and I kind of love that. I watched these first playthroughs is to recapture that experience again vicariously. And that's what I aim to deliver here, frankly. Like, that's what I find the most fun about watching people play one of my favorite games for the first time. You know? Nothing like a first-time blind playthrough. I agree. That's kind of why I do games I prioritize games I haven't played before on my YouTube channel. It is because I want to give offer that service to people. Give them that. And I know that Soulslikes are really fun for that, because really you can only play a Dark Souls game for the first time once. Yeet your pot. Yeet. Yeet the pot. Okay, thank you. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. No dog. Bad dog. Bad boy. Down boy. Bye, dog. Like weirdly skinny dog with really long limbs. Please, please, please don't follow me down here. You're just gonna die of gravity. And there is no, like, lower layer. Yeah, there's no lower layer here. Alright. Now, once again, I am once again asking for you to not freeze me to death. My goodness. Let me out for a moment. I'm just gonna... Can you fit through that door? I bet you can, can't you? Can you fit through that door? The sad part is, even if we all experience these three for the first time, it's not my first Souls game, so fair. And you can tell this is not my first Souls game rodeo either. And I unfortunately played DS1 before I ever considered really streaming as an option. Oh! Hi, friend. Whoop. Ow. Hold on. Drinking. Yeah, nothing's quite the same experience as playing your first Souls game. I feel you there. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Huh. Okay. I got a sword. I got ethereal straight sword. I bet this guy respawns, doesn't he? This guy respawns, doesn't he? He probably respawns. Demon Souls on PS3 was your first Souls games. You were at the very start, weren't you? Man. The Demon Souls remake is like the only PS5 game I have any interest in. Okay, not the only. I also think Astrobot looks good. Which is very funny that they're like cute cartoony mascot platformer. Death Swordman. Dark Fantasy. Did you okay, you didn't quite fall down. Okay, yeet your pots. Pot eating. Ow! Bad timing. Bad timing. I poorly timed that. I will admit that was an issue of my timing. You know, I wonder if I could lead him into the elevator room and then have him fall down the elevator hole. That would be funny. That would be a very funny way to kill that icy swordman. Okay, souls retrieved. You still here, friend? No? Oh, love that. That's actually great. So what's behind door number 1? Bonfire. I love those. Road of Sacrifices. This is where I get the bone. Really, if you want to play the very first Kingsfield on PC or PlayStation. I have actually heard of that one. Maybe that'll be the next game that FromSoft remasters. That'd be a cool remake. Play Kingsfield like as it's intended, but also like with the knowledge they've accrued from later things. Hi, buddy. What if I just... Okay. I now have 2 roads we could take. PK Fire. Oh, bird? Okay. Neat. Bird people. Birdman. Gotta love the Birdman. That was fun. We're gonna have more of those. I take it? What have we here? Lovely road name, the Road of Sacrifices? Yeah, totally. Totally. Not ominous in the least. I take a left. I live on Sacrifice Lane. Oh. Hello. Okay, you guys just transform every time. What is up with you bird people? Okay. So, Fire Demon with Onion Friend or Bird People. There's got to be a bit of a thing to fighting those guys. They likely have some kind of thing about them, right? Okay, if you can get the mid-transformation, maybe you got a shot at it. Also, plunging on you. Yeah. You just get the mid-transform animation. We're fine. Shivering Stone. Interesting. Also, there's my goodies. What do you have to say? Praise the something. Do it. Read message. Oh. Okay. You're doing emote? Point up. Did it. In the Souls universe, Road of Sacrifices, your everyday picnic in the park. Yeah, it's just pretty standard. It's just like, oh yeah, I live on the Road of Sacrifices, next to the wellspring of the damned, you know. Hello, Birdman. Yeah, my next door neighbor is one of those dudes that, like, whenever you look at him the wrong way, he transforms into a bird and flashes around. Not the best neighbor to have ever, but, like, yeah, it could be worse. You know that flame guy up on the other road? Like, he's a real, I got a friend that lives in that area. He's a kind of difficult neighbor to have. Okay. You are fully transformed already. Pardon me while I run. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna run. Okay? Now, let me... enjoy the session, Broseph. I bid you farewell. Later, variable. Thanks for popping in. Always good to have you. Gonna slurp a juice. Who's making a noise? I'm gonna file a noise complaint. Oh, bird. Hi. Sounds like a Brit. Or mate, quit your whinging. Some of us are trying to sleep over here. I'm gonna call a noise complaint on you. Poof. Poof. Ow. Oh. Let me just fill this back up. I need a bigger flame. Ow, 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 ow. Interesting. There's you, Dad. My goodness. Okay. You scream, I scream, we all scream. Oh, you've got PK fire too? You've got miasma of some kind. You're not as freaky as I thought you'd be. Okay, so we've got a tree here. We go path behind you. Gotcha. Hello? Illusory wall? No, but a way down. Interesting. Interesting. I am very interesting. I think that I'll just... I don't have a lot to lose. So I'ma just jump. We'll just explore this direction. It'll be fine. Could this be a lonely? I don't know. A lonely what? A brigand axe. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, my goodness. You dodge roll as much as I do. Don't throw poop at me. What do you think you are, a chimpanzee? Ow. Okay. So you're down there. Interesting. There's a winding path in a that wayward direction. Well, maybe I can just run past the birdmen. They're all gonna, like, writhe as they explode wings for a moment, so they should give me plenty of time. Actually, let me see. This can... I don't need to dual wield. This. The weight is a downgrade, but everything else is an upgrade. Can I wield it? Let's give this brigand axe a shot. Explode. Yeah, just run past him. No big deal. No big deal at all. Rip, indeed. So, let's do dodge rolly friend over here then. Okay. Give me some time to fix my stamina. Ow, 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 ow. My goodness. You are a tough cookie, aren't you? So yeah, good news is I just can run past the birdmen and they just explode while I walk past them, and no issue. Just, if you ignore them tweaking out into, you know, ungodly monstrosities beyond human comprehension, and him, like, burping smoke at me. Yeah, no biggie. Where did... There's my souls. PK fire. PK fire. PK fire. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Good fight. Good fight. You were a good fight. Butcher knife. Ooh, nice. Alright, we've got the underground thing here. Anybody going to brigand hood, brigand armor, brigand clothing? I like that could be good. Anybody gonna like fall down on my head here? Brigand twin daggers. I see. This seems to be a realm of brigands, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that takes care of butcher person, butcher knife. Anything on... Okay, you guys are just hanging out there. Hello! John Dark Souls versus John Elden Ring? It depends on what level of the game they're at, but honestly, I think John Elden Ring might actually be more powerful. But then again, I've never played an Elden Ring. I've only ever played Dark Soul. Okay, freak out and... Nice. Media also thinks John Elden Ring would win. Time for attacking. Dark Souls players, when they see a dim soul. Okay, so here's where the guy came from when the dude screamed. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, hi. Shivering Stone. Is this where... Oh, okay, you fell down. Oh, there we have a bird man. Oh. Okay, let me slurp my slurp juice and then see. We've got some birds and a wizard bird. You scream to invigorate the birds. Okay, nice. Where are you at, buddy? You under the bridge? Ah, shoot. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, you hurt, my dude. You hurt a lot. Alright, so now... it's just... with Shadow Money Wizard Gang over there. Right? Ow, ow, ow. Ah, hurt more than it should have. Get PK fired. Ember. Okay, an ember. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Badaya, light me up with embers. Where are we going? There's a hole in that. Ooh, bonfire! Ooh, bonfire! Probably a boss over there, huh? I could probably go. Bonfire lit. What do you two have to say?
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Women in armor. Women in armor are cool. Henry?
I'm kindled like you.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion.
Horace, your buddy.
Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder?
Yes, I am.
We are
Which
well
one are
on the
you?
road to sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
Crucifixion Woods.
Our
I see, Zach.
home of the Undead Legion.
Uh-huh.
Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep.
Okay, so there's more stuff here.
We seek the Cathedral, home of the Grim Aldrich. We
Uh-huh.
go separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords.
All right.
Next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
May the flames guide yours. You're a pleasant person to talk to. Mob enemy ahead. I see. Well, I am going to go back to Firelink Shrine and talk to a level up lady and level some things up. Because I think I should probably have that. A little extra...
You're an unkindled, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Whomst are youmst?
I am Cirrus. Of the
Cirrus?
Silver Grounds, former servant of the divinity.
What happened that you're not anymore?
Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair.
That's mine, yeah. You have friends, though?
Gain from fraternization.
Sure, but we can just
Blessing
talk.
of union upon your journey.
You two.
Welcome home. Speak thine heart's desire.
I want a level up if you don't mind.
Take nourishment from
What's attunement? What does attunement do? Let's do this. Strength. Oh, I don't have enough for 2, huh? Okay.
farewell,
Ashen one. Can I buy stuff from you? Reinforced pyromancy flame. Okay. Purchase item. Oh, these are the regular. Never mind. Okay. I wonder how I get more spell slots. Travel. Okay, Undead Settlement. Road of Sacrifices. The Halfway Forest. Let us go then into the Halfway Forest. Only can you use by great bows. Are those the ones that keep that was the ballista man for shooting? Priest chime. Skill gentle prayer recovers HP for a period of time. Okay, sure. Alright. Let's see who is going to absolutely try and gank me on the way to the Crucifixion Woods. Which is, you know, It makes sense that that would be by sacrifice road, given the religious symbolism inherent to those images nowadays. Hey there, buddy. Okay. We've got... Oh! Is this the series standard poison bog? Heya, how's the souls going? Souls are going good. I've made it past tree and now I'm in the forest. Exploring forest. Hello, stick boys hanging around the bog. Yes, progress is indeed being made, and it is satisfying. Oh, bug! Ow. PK fire. Okay, we've got mushroom beetles here. Forest beyond a tree. Gasp. I know, right? Like, I couldn't see it before. Who are you fighting? You guys seem freaked out about something. Heard this one's hard. Never tried it. Is it good? All the Dark Soulses are hard. But so far, I am finding it to be good. As good as previous entries, at least. And delivering on the things I like those previous entries for, which is why I play a sequel, you know? A game that delivers on what the Ow! Wait, what? What goes on? Hold on. Do we have another ballista type scenario? Point since Dark Souls is considered the easiest of the three souls. I mean, maybe it's because I'm just a... Oh, hi, buddy! I mean, being ungodly difficult isn't the only thing I liked the first one for. I think, okay, the other thing is this one has well-designed levels, but they're not like the tight, intricate maze that the first one was, and I really love the world design of Dark Souls 1. I think more games should take notes from it. Because it's just that tight. Roll over, good dog. Shard. Am I not getting poisoned in the swamp? That's called life, mate. Yeah, but at least in this one, if you die, you get to start over and try again and get good. Life, you only got one shot at that. I see we've got... What are those? Slugs of some kind? Hello, beetles. Interesting, like, mushroom beetle things. But no, so far I'm enjoying it, especially the hard bosses. There's like a line. There's like a straight line from this tree in a direction. Hardcode mode, just the way you like it. Oh, hi, buddy. You've got a full-on cross on your back. Okay. Chill, buddy. You're only, like, strapped to the most heinous torture device ever devised by the human mind. Don't freak out like that. Ooh, bugs. PK fire. I don't know what you guys do aside from like, you spray gas. They're poisonous. That makes sense. That's what I figured would be the case. Okay, come on, buddy. Chill out. Ow, 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 ow. You're upset about something. This... You should probably talk about your feelings instead of trying to whack me. So that I can just whack you while you're talking about your feelings and being distracted. Da, 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 da. Is that poison or some kind of curse? I do not want the effect bar to fill up so that I can discover which it is. I hope that you can understand that desire. Maybe he is, but we all have our own to bear. You know? Doesn't open from that side. There's a crystal monster over there. That's fun. You. Oh. Oh yeah, I see the guy. I see the guy to which you refer. That does look like a scary man. Sure does. That is a funky mask. What? This is my face. This is Gangden Durf's face. What are you talking about? This is just how he looks. Okay, there's those creatures in the center. Crab! Hello, crab! Hi! There's crab! Oh, those are crab! That's a crab! To be fair, the Soul series, they are far from difficult games by the whole game industry. There are the 80s games that would beat DS to the hard in unfairness. Yes. That is the thing. There are varieties of difficult. The Dark Souls variety of difficult is at the very least fair and, honestly, kind of forgiving. These games respawn you at full health. Like, that is a courtesy that not all games from, like, the 80s would do. You know? Now, I think I enjoy them as a challenge because they are tough but fair, you know? They aren't entirely unreasonable. They're only a little unreasonable. And I don't mind just a little bit of unreasonable. A little bit of unreasonable can be kind of fun, actually. Grass Crest Shield. Oh, that's crab. There's a big crab there. Do I engage the crab? Or do I avoid the crab? Kind of so preparing a Dark Souls inspired D&D command. Oh, fun. Like, how inspired? Like, in terms of the player's mission to, like... Oh, you spit at me? Crab spit? Time for crab. Green blossom. Okay, the little crabs aren't a problem. Although they may... Sebastian's cousin. I bet there's a mod for this game that turns them into Mr. Krabs, and every time you're nearby, they're like, Spendy Baby Bob! Right? Hello, buddy! Big crab! My goodness, big crab. That was rude of you. Sorry, but you intend on making a lot of references. Fair. Is every NPC going to be like strange and enigmatic and speak in a soft voice and laugh ominously? There are big crabs. Oh, thank you for the blue sentinels. Not much for words.
Oh yes, Horace.
Yeah.
He's not very talkative.
The yapper girl and the strong silent man. That's a fun dynamic.
He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight. A fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago.
Good to have
Now,
friends.
well along the road of sacrifices, beyond the flooded woods, lies we may go our separate ways the next time may the flames.
Yep. Sadly, no. Sadly, no, Mr. Krabs mod. My goodness. What has the world come to? Pardon me. I'm gonna go pick up my souls that I dropped because Crab was being rude. And then work my way around the crab swamp. Souls retrieved. You're still aggroed. There's a bit of a thing here. Cool. Fallen Knight clothing. What is over here? I feel like something's gonna pop out at me. And the crab's gonna sideswipe me. Something's gonna shoot at me, right? There's something here. I've played a Souls game before. I am paranoid. This area is just too open and has too many tantalizing things, like an unknown traveler. Okay, how does one get that? Is there a way up there? Okay. Okay, I need to come down from up there. Gotcha. Something is bad. I can feel it in me bones. Oh, it's that fella. The ominous man across the bridge. Hi there, buddy. Oh, a couple of ominous men across the bridge. Ow, ow, ow. Homeward bone, nice. Oh, is there more? I can't go that way. Excuse me, friends. 'Tis but a scratch. They do look like the Black Knight from Monty Python. Bye! I'm gonna go downstairs. And light a bonfire? Don't mind if I do. I'll take a bonfire, sure. I love bonfires. They are... Ah, Farron Keep! Is this Poison Swamp? Yes, it is. This is Poison Swamp. Let's go. Let's go. Good to hear TS wants to guard you for life. That's what I love about it. I wouldn't have it any other way. The stairs just made you remember a good meme. The ladder with like the helmet where it's like ting 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 going all the way down. If I had to guess, that's the one. Yeah, that one. Oh, buddy! Okay, so there's down here. Ow! Ow. Dang it. Are you making a particular build or just legging it? I'm doing a pyromancer build. I don't have enough game knowledge to have like a specific meta build to go on, but I'm doing a pyromancer. That's all I know. Okay, so that's those fellas. So a lot of fire, nice. Yes, I do like throwing fireballs. So we have Poison Swamp, the a staple of your Dark Souls. I guess I'll explore a slightly different direction. Oh. Ow. Road of Sacrifices. Souls retrieved. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Ow, ow, ow. Why? I just wanted to run past you. Subtle Fireball from Pitbull starts playing in the background. Is that Pitbull? I wasn't aware who did the song Fireball. I guess. Alright, don't get smashed by crab. Well, the game forgot what area you were in. I mean, it didn't have a distinct, like, Crucifixion Woods pop-up is the thing. Ow. If I can stay at the right... Oh, deep water. Okay, the water is too deep and I've got to wade through it. Ow, ow, ow. Do not bite my face! My face is not for biting! My goodness. So, did make the song. It just features John Ryan in it, but it's... Okay, I wasn't aware of... I wasn't aware. Equipment. Fire clutch ring increases the compromise. What have we here? Increases bleed resistance. Honestly, the more you know. I just never really paid attention to that particular song. It was just one that always existed. So that's apparently from belonging to a road of sacrifice. This is when it should be Crucifixion Wood. I see. More, I swear you can English. I have seen your abilities to English in before, Kami. I know your abilities. I swear you can English too. You can swear in English. Do not bite my face! What is up with you and biting my face? Alright. So, you are a friend. Close ranged battle ahead. There's a stairway up here, though, which goes to this item. The sellsword set of things. What if I sneak behind you this way? Yeah, I can totally just sneak behind him that way. And here is this. The Farron Coal. I see. Some of the monsters really make weird, ominous sounds. Yes. Welcome to Dark Souls. That's a lot of hats. Let's see. Sellsword helm. Ooh, that's actually not half bad. Am I over encumbered? Am I over encumbered? Equip load is 21 out of 48. Okay, I'm still good. You hear that? Okay. I'll fight him. Why not? Ow, that was a one-shot. I nearly had you, though. Slay King? I did not slay him. Skirt of Prayer. Ooh. Well, I have explored the entire, upstairs swamp. Now there's a downstairs swamp. Look at those! Hello, you guys look just lovely. What exactly are you, you disgusting ooze creatures? Yes, barf at me. Can you not come up onto the land? Extinguish. 3 flames. And open the wolf's blood. The only way I can describe this is ew. Yes. Okay. That is one disgusting slug monster defeated. That's a lot of slugs over there. Ow. I was gonna slice you. Hello? I'm gonna throw a fireball at y'all. Ouch. Ow, let me drink. You're not. Well, this isn't that Pokemon. Ragged Mask. What do the Ragged Mask do? Dark Curse. It's worse against physical things, but I'm ready for COVID. Look at the way my nose pokes out of this. Okay. Well, time to run across Poisoned Ooze. There's a thing to grab in the Poisoned Ooze by the creatures over there. No, this is Gangendorf. This is the Dank Lord Gangendorf. You may mistake him for an iconic Nintendo character, but trust me when I say this man is legally distinct, a legally distinct entity from any characters under the copyright owned by Nintendo. No. Gangendorf, who is a legally separate entity. Okay. I am just going to run. Is that a turtle shield? Gangnam style. Precisely. What have... Okay. Plank. Silver Eagle Knight Shield. Sure. So that's that item. There's another Island. I feel like surfing the sludge should be a thing. Like what? What do I surf on? My shield? This isn't Link from The Legend of Zelda. This is Gangendorf, the hero from Dark Souls 3. Also known as John Dark Soul 3. Okay, good. Hey there, buddy. Okay, that's you dead. And slice. There we go. Gangendorf and Long, rivals. Yes. Poison gem. I'm gonna hit you with a PK fire. And then slice you. Grab the Estus shard. Ooh. Does that give me more Estus flasks in the future? Alright, let me just dive over to this island. Prism stone. I see. Did you get them when you were doing hard time? Yeah, poison gem it says. Is it like an item that resists poison? Or is it just like a poison gem. Infused to create a poison weapon. Ah, I can give it to the blacksmith and give my weapon a poison effect. I see. No, 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 no. Oh, I was very nearly poisoned. I was very nearly poisoned. Let me just not get poisoned here. So it does seem like there might be more in a that way direction. There's definitely also more over there a ways. Oh, hi, buddy. You want to get hit with a PK fire? And then sliced? Okay. There is item there. There's items over there. That's to the left of where I came in. I guess I will search the left path. This is just the direction I'm gonna explore right now. If the sludge poisons a bit, just walking on it with your boots on, I dare not imagine what bare skin will do. Yeah, that would probably burn. This is like... Okay, I don't see a means of... escaping the water. I don't... Can you use the tree limbs, maybe? It might be difficult. I'm gonna just run. Oh, hi! That's what happens when I just run, I guess. There is land over here. There's just also somebody living there. Fun. Very fun. Love that. Okay. The run of faith. Apparently my faith was misplaced. Purple moss! Why at Urple, though? Oh, we've got... Okay, that is deep poison water. Let me heal this poison by sitting at fire. Visions of poison gas by the way of wary tongue. Filth ahead. But if only I had a brew. Purple, poison meter, poison resistance. Let's see. Reduces poison buildup and cures the poison status effect. You know what? That might be worth having. If I can bop. Yeah, let's just have that for here. The Urple moss. Okay. I'm gonna head back here. Oh, there's my souls. I don't gotta run all the way back there. That's actually very nice. Not that I had that many to begin with. So, your gamer senses are still not rusted? That's just good color theory and, you know, it's like this color corresponds to this status effect. Therefore, the item of this color corresponds to that same status effect. Ew, you're gross. Okay. That gets deeper. There's just kind of deep poison over there. I wonder... Da-da. Oh, that does more against poison. That's a good poison hat. Do I have poison pants? I do have poison pants. Do I have poison gloves? Ooh. Let's go. Full poison loadout. Here's my poison fit. My goodness, I look like I'm about to ride a bicycle and steal a dog. It's not complete poison resistance, obviously. But it's more poison resilient, I guess. You look like the witches from the Zelda games. Purple moss clump. I assume you refer to the witch syrup, who from Link to the Past. Great sword. Could this be a guts? Could this be a guts? Oh, Berserk fans. That's funny. Specifically with that nose, it is a very witchy nose, I will admit. That's a lot of run. Those are some rude dogs. What the dog doing? Ow. Okay. I don't have enough souls to make it worthwhile. Hello, buddy. Activism versus links between worlds. What do you think? Are there comparable strengths and differences in gameplay and story? Kind of random comparison. I think Echoes of Wisdom is a neat experiment. I do appreciate the, like, way it goes about puzzle solving. But I do like the item system from classic Zelda, which Link to the Past has, or Link Between Worlds has. I also like the progression in Link Between Worlds is interesting. Both of them are like very open-ended takes on top-down Zelda, you know? Link Between Worlds was kind of a step toward Breath and Tears, and Echoes of Wisdom is kind of the 2D evolution of Breath and Tears. But structurally, they're both very Link to the Past classic Zelda, you know? Oop! Ow! Okay. Whose side are you on? I think that, but yeah, the dog is killing apparently. I think both of their stories are interesting. I think the dramatic twist of Link Between Worlds is very good, but also the just added lore context of Echoes of Wisdom is kind of brilliant. I kind of love both of them. I don't know, but like fundamentally at their core, they both have the core like explore and solve puzzles Zelda game appeal, but they both kind of go about it slightly differently. Why haven't I gone up here? Why did I not go this way? Hi, buddy. Ow. Poisoned. You guys have, like, worms on your face. You got, like, horns and, like, some kind of maggoty growth there? Okay. An orthodox metal shield. Just kind of nice. You're welcome. I feel like it was kind of an incomplete hedgy answer, but, you know, that's kind of just where my thoughts are. I don't have a distinct preference one or the other over the other. I need to replay both of them. Echoes is still very good. Echoes of Wisdom is a solid game. A little bit different, a little bit its own thing, but still pretty good. PK fire. Ow. Die, please. Thank you. Now you, PK fire. PK fire. And PK fire, and you're dead. Give me my few souls, and let us see what the damage is. I don't have any canceled videos, and all the unreleased ones are just the ones that exist in my head because I haven't made them yet. I'm not sure what the next... I have ideas for more. Call me crazy, but a Zelda game from Ganon's point of view would be interesting. I think that could be interesting. Either an unwilling Ganon who wants to break the curse, or maybe you make that how you frame a dungeon maker simulator. Like, have the story mode of a Zelda dungeon maker be like Ganon's attempt at thwarting Link and Zelda. Rotten pine resin, that's yeah, Ganon Overlord Simulator kind of a thing, yeah. Who's going to be rudely placed around this corner? Hello, buddy. Okay, how do I approach? PK fire. Thank you for dying. I appreciate that. Are you like a deer? You're like a goat man? Like a satyr or a fawn or something like that? Anybody? Swamp ways? Honestly, I'm interested in seeing a male Gerudo leader who isn't evil. I think it would be neat to see a male born to the Gerudo who doesn't become evil. It would be neat to see, like, a peacetime Ganon equivalent. Like, in a world where Ganon is not this generation's incarnation of demise. In a world where this world's Ganon is just kind of a guy. Is that a big fella over there? Looks like kind of like a... What's the title of a male witch? I mean... The thing is, a witch is somebody who does witchcraft, right? Why does witchcraft have to be gendered? You can do witchcraft as a guy. I will not, you know? There's a character in The Lord of the Rings who is known as the Witch King. Warlock, like, I believe in, like, D&D rules, Warlock just a Warlock's, magic comes from a different place, right? Isn't the Warlock the one that's like a pact, right? The wizard comes from books. The Warlock comes from like pacts with extra dimensional beings. And then like witches are kind of they're the crunchy granola wizards. Witches are like the crunchy granola wizards. They're the ones who just blend their herbs and spices and stew their pots, you know? They're the herbal remedy of magic users. Warlocks make pacts. Gotcha. Yeah. With a powerful but generally evil being. Yeah, that's typical. Typically evil. There are born several male Gerudos, and Link still had to play Who's Who. The thing is, like, the lore of the Gerudos, they only get one per 100 years. Now, it would be interesting if, like, in a freak ordained by the gods, once in a millennia accident, the two Gerudo males were, like, fraternal twins. Perhaps even a bit of a twin Rova scenario. Xant from Twilight is a warlock. He made a pact with Ganondorf. I suppose... Working on the D&D definition anyway. Pardon me, fellas. Okay. This is here. Okay, this is this area beyond here. Yeah, those are goats. I think it could be a paladin. Right, paladins are also like warrior. Like, they're like magic warrior people who are linked to a god. Zelda's a cleric, Ganondorf's probably a sorcerer. Now, there's the thing. What's the difference between a sorcerer and a wizard, like D&D wise? What makes a sorcerer distinct from a wizard again? I know wizards run on like spell books. Or is just sorcerer another kind of wizard? And like, are all wizards and under this definition, what's a mage? Is a mage just any magic user, hence the term mage, like being like magic? Just by studying while sorcery gets there by direct blood heritage. Gotcha. They were born into it. It's hard work versus just raw talent. Ow. Oh. Ow. Are hermits that follow natural magic, while sorcerers follow a dark art. In D&D definitions, yes? Because, like, traditionally in, like, fairy tales, they don't really make much of a difference. A dark sorcerer is pretty much the same as a dark wizard. Hold on. Which is more or less the same as a dark mage, because really all it takes is, well, the only point is that they're magical. Right? Yes. He had, in Ocarina of Time, he had the witches, Twin Rova, Kotake, Koume. They were his adopted moms, essentially. Like, they were his adopted sister moms. Or mom singular if they're combined. I don't know what the math is on them, frankly. But yeah, they're his family in Ocarina of Time. At the very least, adopted. They seem a little old to be having a baby, and I'm not sure which one would have had them. Because they can't have both, unless it was, once again, Twin Rova shenanigans, which maybe, but that just sounds like the weirdest fanfiction garbage ever. Uh-huh, you keep absorbing, buddy. Sage's Coal. Interesting. Ow. Ideologic Impa would probably be a rogue. Probably. Depends on the version of Impa. She is most often a ninja. Maybe a monk. Nah, she uses knives in, like, maybe a rogue when she's like, no, not rogue. Maybe a monk with the whole ninja thing. Also shadows. What is a Dark Link, Shadow Link, Link? It is a magical copy of Link sent either to fight him or as a test or because it works for Ganon. It changes game by game. There really isn't a singular Dark Link logic. Maybe multi-class, maybe. But, like, rogues are your thieves with their knives and such, right? Ouch! Oh, Dark Link's an Oathbreaker Paladin easy? I suppose, given, like, just... Or some other, like, mimicry creature, right? Is there some kind of, like, dark spirit mimicry thing? Okay. Here is what is on the other side of this mountain. Like, mimics are typically chests, is the one thing I understand about them, though. But, like, some kind of darkling that, can take an appearance. Like a doppelganger, right? Oh, you guys kill each other. Hold on. You can be a friend. Bonfire! Lighten the bonfire. Gonna sit at the bonfire too. Not specified that mimics a limit. Sure. It's just objects for that instance. Gotcha. Hello, banter. Welcome. I am playing a Dank Sus 3. I found new bonfire in the middle of your classic Dark Souls Poison Swamp area. The mandatory Poison Swamp area. That is a big door. That is a thing with things in it. That is a building. Hello, slug. Disgusting poison creature. Think it's your time to go? See you guys later, Kami. Thanks for popping in. Always glad to have you. You know what? I'm just gonna PK fire. PK fire. PK fire. PK fire spam. I'm aware that Link is in Soul Calibur 2 for GameCube. I had that game for a time. I think we technically still have it. It's just the disc is scratched, I believe, and wouldn't like play past a certain point, or wouldn't load properly. Okay, so that's the interior of that room. There's that direction I could go. We, yes, as in me and my family. I'm not the only person. When I was younger, I lived with my family, and things were a little more collectively owned. Because there were a few of us. If you get a dagger, it's a weapon art. Is super useful for traversing this area. Oh? What is the dagger weapon art? Also, I don't know if I have a dagger. I don't know if I've picked one up. I'm just gonna replenish. And we'll see what's behind. Actually, let me just change my armor. Let's go this. Let's go this. And I think that should be enough for now. That door seems like a boss door. So let's go through the boss door. I've only really fought one boss this stream. And it was the boss I fought last stream. We're about... No? Oh, the door doesn't... Okay, we've got those there. Dash. Also, that item you picked up upgrades the amount of health and the Estus gives you. Oh, yeah, the shard. Yeah, that's what that was. Right, I got one of those before. Where do I get more Estus flasks? I would like to have more than 3. There's a big fellow there. Take care, Broseph. Gonna play DS3 for yourself before hitting the sack. Alright, media, thanks for popping in. I always appreciate having you. Glad you enjoyed your stay. There will be more next week. Let's see. That is a large, freaky thing. That is a very large, quite freaky thing, frankly. Bonfire, you can give us a source. Andre the Black. Okay, cool. I'm poisoned. Dang it. Drink Estus soup. Sunlight talisman. Interesting. Here we have an item. Wolf's blood swordgrass. Okay. This is the thick, deep swamp. Ow. Okay, what's that item? As long as I'm just kind of tanking passive poison damage. Nameless Night stuff. Gotcha. For a ladder with 3 should be right here. Please do not give me too many directions. I am looking to experience this for the first time. More or less blind. Ow. Oh, you explode. Oh, that was you pulling the tree that you rooted out of the ground? Interesting. Okay, that's a big fella. Well, that's a big guy. That was a pretty big guy. Okay. So I thought that looked like a door. It may still be, I just don't yet have the means. Hello? What have we over there? Oh, you guys, right. Oh, crab! Ow! Hello, crab. A white tree. Ow. Oh. Oh, is that Ballista Man? Hold on, is that Ballista Man? Oh. Does Ballista Man come help with the crab? I love my giant Ballista Man friend. That's actually great. I didn't know we were within range of Ballista Friend. Yeah, buddy! Ow! Okay. This... Okay. I'll go back there to explore some more, because I want to have Ballista Friend kill Crab. In response to NPCs, yes. Yes, he does. You just select the dialogue options. He also says, I found a mirror under the table in Zelda 2. Let me stay on the other side of this tree from you. While Ballista Man... Actually, PK Fire. PK Fire. Ballista Man. Get him. Thank you. Love that. Makes fighting the crabs... Ember. Okay. Some ember. Goodbye, giant enemy crab. Gold pine bundle. Okay. And a large soul of an unknown traveler. Oh, hi, buddy. You didn't end too well, did you? Oh, the white tree? I wonder if, like, I'll come across other white trees. Link did speak in the CDI games, if that counts. Hardly. Okay. I've gotten the item from inside there. Oh, hello, ladder. PK fire. That's you. So what have we up here? I have not. Perhaps at some point. I am doing the Zelda Friday thing after all on Twitch. Okay. That's an indoor arena. There's a ladder that goes up. Rolling ahead. Come here, buddy. Give me your loot. Would that I could. Would that I could, Yuval. I'll get there at some point. That's a good boy. There's a dog. Bonfire lit. I'll take a bonfire. Rest at bonfire. Because the Hyrule Castle... Well, the problem with that is... Don't you dare! Ally ahead. Hello, Farron. Ask to join covenant with Old Wolf Farron. That is a good boy. What? Oh, is this... Oh, there's an elevator. There seems to be... a guy there. How does one get to the guy there? It isn't canon. There we go. Firelight and use the Estus upgrade items. Probably a good call. Probably a good call. I think I picked up a couple of them. I just didn't know that I had to go get them upgraded, you know? Okay. I don't have enough to level up with friend.
Just good to see what needs.
If it were that simple, I would have done. A lot Estus. Oh. Reinforce Estus, yes. Increasing number of uses. Oh. No, it does increase the number of uses. Okay. Give ashes to the handmaid. Oh, that lady. Yeah.
Ah, how may
Give umbral ash. Morticians.
passing fine ash thou hast given.
Okay.
This ash bestow nourishment.
Okay.
I hope these new lands
Okay, yeah. Give umbral ash.
passion this where this
New.
oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying, it must come from one. Wouldst thou not agree?
Okay, now I can buy new items from her, yes? Neat.
Passion one. Bish.
And I don't have enough to level up at this point, so I'm just gonna leave. Let us travel to Old Wolf of Theron. Yes, Sea Dog. That is a plan for like a part 4, but give it some time. I'm gonna give it some time. Also, yeah, that is the plan. That's something I would like to do. It's just that took priority because there was a new Hyrule game, and I might have to make an update with the whole thing they've got going on for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. But that's yet to be seen. We'll see how that turns out. I have heard of Rift of the Necrodancer. I am interested in picking it up at some point. Would like to play that. Those bone shards at the bonfire. I'll do that next time. All right. This looks like a guy. That looks like a dude. Hiya, dude. Don't mind me. I'm gonna change my pants. I hope not. Fatty ahead. Therefore, time for attacking. Try close range to battle. All right, I think I shall, kind stranger. Is this like the Asylum Demon? You remind me of the Asylum Demon. Did you just breathe rocks at me? You breathed rocks at me. Huh? Interesting. Kathy's chime. Affected by intelligence. The goddess of tears. Okay, interesting. The only way I would take a new game recycling the map of Breath of the Wild is if it was a 4-sword game. If they did like a multiplayer 3D Zelda in the Breath of the Wild map. And the main reason I would accept it is A, it's a different twist on the Zelda map, so it would be something unique. But B, it would give me confirmation of where the 4-sword is in the Breath of the Wild map, which would be very helpful. That's the only way I would accept that. Otherwise, please, no. It's a good map. It's just they didn't do enough. Alternatively, if it was like a if they did a Johto thing, where if a third Zelda game following Breath of the Wild was part of the Zelda 2 continent, but partway through the game, you unlock the ability to go back and revisit the old Hyrule. That would be acceptable. Ow. Okay, hold on. Hold on, thick stuff. Let me slurp. I would love a Toon-style new Hyrule game. Build on the train stuff and go full steampunk. I would be pretty here for that, frankly. Places outside Hyrule like the island of Korodai, or oh, where does Zelda go? This is the island of Korodai. Don't you dare. I do love that as a as a thing. As a message. But yeah, most of all, like, Ganon needs a break. Hyrule needs a break. You can always go back to them, but they need a break for now. Trains to be gone. If it was a new Hyrule, trains feel out of place. Trains feel out of place, but giant GPS towers don't. Breath of the Wild had 5G towers. How is that better than a train? Ow! Goodness gracious me. Should build a Metal Gear, so I think trains aren't too out of place. Precisely. And honestly, you push a little further beyond that and go to, like, Final Fantasy style airships, and I don't really see a problem. Honestly, some people are like, Oracle of Ages and Seasons should be the next remake because they remade Link's Awakening. I'm more in the camp of thinking the DS games need a remake. Ancient technology plus, like, the past. There was a lot of technology, but, like, I mean, sure. But, like, I don't know. You can have... They had ancient railroad tracks and Spirit Tracks. They had an ancient demon train. Yeah, you kind of are the Asylum Demon, aren't you? Ouch, ouch, ouch. What are you going to do, buddy? Don't bite me. Do not... Oh, you're squishing me. And then throwing me. Nice. Med heal. Miracle superior to heal. Oh, medium heal, not med heal. Not like medical heal, it's medium heal, my bad. Okay. I think I just roll and chop him. Alright, Hyrule with a horse, not take the train. I mean, that should also be an option. And I agree the train thing in Tears, or in, the train thing in Spirit Tracks was not the best implemented. But, like, I barely rode a horse in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom ever. Not even because of, like, the builds or anything. I just find it more efficient to walk places. Ow. And also, horses and trains can coexist. Like a Western. Hi, buddy. Imagine Cowboy Link. With a gun. Imagine Cowboy Link with a gun. When I say, when the stray demon grabs you, mash the shoulder button to let you go. Thank you. Also, stray demon. Gotcha. So he is in the vein of Asylum Demon. Venture on a horse versus, or walking versus on each, or And honestly, that was nearly bad. Cowboy Link is Twilight Princess? Almost. He doesn't have a gun. And the one wagon, honestly, the wagon, bit is one of my least favorite bits of that game, if I'm being entirely honest. The wagon bit kind of sucks, not gonna lie. The jousting bit's kind of neat, but then the whole wagon bit afterwards is just stupid. It's just annoying. Escort missions in general are typically the worst. Very rarely are escort missions executed well. And I do not think that particular bit was a well-executed, my goodness. Felt like the carriage in Twilight Princess went fast. It went both too fast and too slow at the same time, if you ask me. And then there's like the birds that if you don't shoot them in time, they bomb the thing. And if they bomb the thing, they go around in a circle. Then you do it again. Because genocide is bad. Yuval. Because maybe there's a place in the world for every creature in the ecosystem. I want the next Zelda game to have all the serious stuff from Twilight Princess with the Wind Waker art style. Wind Waker had enough serious stuff, and frankly, I don't think the Twilight Princess stuff was that much more serious than Ocarina of Time. Honestly, in some ways, I think Ocarina of Time is a little more serious. Ow! I have played Sonic games. I don't frequently play Sonic games, and I haven't played many or all of them. But I have enjoyed them on occasion. Ready to... Yes. And, bottom of the well. It's just they didn't have that as a rating at the time. Okay, buddy. Played the first Sonic game because it was like $3 on the Switch shop. The first Sonic game is not one of the better ones. It's okay. It has its strengths. They probably missed their opportunity with that, with the, How come I can't get close to you anymore? You, like, keep trying to push me away, buddy. I just want to talk. I want to be here for you, but you're not letting me in. I feel like I can't get close to you anymore. I feel like you're really pushing me away. You're pushing everyone away, and it's not good. I want to be there. Let me into your heart so I can stab it. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's try this again. They would need to get a remake so that they can actually have good controls. But I've heard good things about some, like, the music, mostly. And, like, people like the aesthetic of some of them. Which is fair. But, like, the music and the aesthetic and maybe some of the character is, like, all I've really heard good things about for those. Ow! Ouch. Like, aesthetically, conceptually, sick. Practically, Wii Remote-wise, sickening. Because motion controls are a hit or a miss. And more often they miss. Ouch. Ow. My goodness. My goodness. No, they don't, Yuval. The closest he has is an uncle, a sister, and a grandma. Never direct parents. His dad's mentioned in, his dad is mentioned in Breath of the Wild as being a Hylian knight. Sea Dog? Controversial take. I loved the flashback storytelling in Breath of the Wild. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I don't think it worked with the story they wanted to tell with Tears of the Kingdom. I agree with you there. Structurally, it didn't work. But I loved the memory, like, format for Breath of the Wild. I do agree. Something a little different is warranted for the next game. But I really think there are good things about the memory setup in Breath of the Wild. Technically, I believe she's a queen in Twilight Princess. Ow. Ow! Shoulder buttons. Shoulder buttons. I fell. Neat. Tears felt better, honestly. The Breath of the Wild, it was just a better, actually. But I feel like the structure and format of Tears of the Kingdom was a story. It was a story that wanted to be told more linearly, but was forced to adhere to the Breath of the Wild style of memories. You know? It could have been that you were actually tried to get the memories. Why is this not charging as well as it should? Hold on. My thing is that I like it when the story is a reward for exploration in an exploration-based adventure game. You know? I like it when usually the shoulder buttons work. Maybe you don't have enough health for it. Probably not. Tells a story and it's an open world. Yeah, sure. Zelda isn't Skyrim, but sure, it could take notes. Badly is the answer there, Yuval. Unclearly and badly. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. You're being dumb. Why are you this difficult? Oh, but like the memories, like every time I think about the memories in Breath of the Wild, is I only engaged with the story because I wanted to. It let me experience the story at a pace that I dictated. I wanted to explore and discover the story. I was curious and interested, and I was rewarded for being curious and interested. Whereas, something like Skyward Sword doesn't care if you care. It just drags you through the story by the nose, regardless of whether or not you actually care. Whereas Breath of the Wild, every time I discovered the story, it was because I was interested, because I care. You know? It is both loosely connected, but also a ton of contradictions and confusing things. Like, it confuses more than it clarifies. Wild Tears of the Kingdom you didn't like was finding all the Korok seeds. More tedious to me than anything else. And honestly, I still haven't found all the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. I didn't bother. Like, okay, I've experienced enough of the game to, finish it and put it down. I don't need to 100% the game. I don't need to get all the Koroks. That's not a thing I need to do. It's cool that they're there. Don't need to. What would have sucked is if it was, like, mandatory. Honestly, that's why I don't like the wagon bit in Twilight Princess. The wagon bit in Twilight Princess is just... It's a tedious, obnoxious thing, and it's forced. It's mandatory. I'm not engaging with it because I care about Ilia. I don't care about Ilia. Ilia sucks. I don't like her. She is obnoxious and represents everything I don't like about Twilight Princess. So I don't care about saving her. I didn't choose to save her. It just forces me into it because the story says I care. And I'm sorry. The story saying I care does not mean that I care. I play Zelda to go on an adventure with a cool story, and Breath of the Wild put it more in the back seat, while Echoes of Wisdom had the story and explanation in both front seat and... Yes, I think Echoes of Wisdom had a better balance of open world exploration and traditional formula storytelling in dungeons. I do agree with you there. I think Echoes of Wisdom is the model the next 3D Zelda should follow structurally. I think Echoes of Wisdom should be the basis for the next open world game structurally. Mostly because Echoes of Wisdom kind of has the structure that Ocarina of Time did. It's like a slightly more open version of Ocarina of Time structure. Next Zelda game should be a sequel to Crossbow Training. Link's Crossbow Training 2, let's go! Here's the thing. I can care about characters and the story when the game lets me, or if I choose to. Right? That's why Majora's Mask is, like, the best side quests. And has the best characters. I care about the characters because I have invested in the characters. I have decided to care about the characters. I am a rebellious person. If I don't already have a reason to care... The story saying that I care will not make me care. In fact, it will make me protest. Just because the character claims to care about something or somebody does not mean I, as the player, automatically do. It makes me more resistant to care, frankly. Because they have to prove to me that I care. Why do I care? Why does Link care? All she does is yell at him for riding his horse and steal his horse. Like, that's not a friend I want to save. Someone in game if they are not, like, killing people for no reason. Ah. Like, Keifi and Anju in Majora's Mask is perhaps the most tedious, repetitive side quest, because, especially if you try it early and don't have the means to finish it. But I don't care, it's my favorite side quest ever. And the reason it's my favorite side quest is, it would be my least favorite part of Majora's Mask if it was mandatory. If Keifi and Anju's quest was mandatory in Majora's Mask, it would be the worst part of Majora's Mask. But it's optional. I only engaged with it because I was interested and curious and cared. Here's the thing, being bossy in an adventure game is not how you get me to like a character. In fact, that is how you get me to resist liking a character. I'm in an adventure game. I want to ride the horse. I want to explore the field. If you get in the way of that and tell me what to do, shove it up yours, because I want to play the Zelda game. You know? And here's the other thing. He does not mess up when Ilya yells at him. He rides his horse properly. She says he heard it. No, he did not. He did nothing wrong. He did his job. She yelled at him for herding goats because it's his job. I get she's emotional and I don't want to see you go. Do not yell at me for doing my job and steal my horse, woman. Also, Ilya creates a music item which I love in Zelda games. Here's the thing. She gives it to you altogether too late, and it only calls the horse, which by that point in the game, you already have all the warp points unlocked. So even her musical item, which isn't like a fun musical item like the Ocarina of Time, which you can mess around with and play Wonderwall, you just play the one song and it calls your horse at a point in the game where you can already fast travel everywhere, so it's largely unnecessary. Like, she doesn't even get that right. That should have been the easiest thing to get right. Give me an item as a reward for a story reason to like you. She fails at that. It's funny on how many levels she fails as a character for me. It barely... It is very funny how fundamentally she fails for me. She just does not work at all for me. If she works for you, whatever. You probably like the fact she's not wearing shoes. But yeah, that's my sizzling hot take about Twilight Princess, I suppose. Also, why am I having so much trouble with you? I should I'm late in the stream, so I'm a little stream loopy, I guess. I know what I've got to do. I just got to pay attention to your tells. Ow! No, let me out, 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 let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Do I hold them? Do I mash them? What do I do? And also, what is that throwing animation? My goodness. Threw me at an awkward angle. Okay, so do not stay in front of him because he will grab and throw you. Noted. Just the Alrighty, bud. Let's see if I can manage to get you. Are you going to barf at me, or are you going to swing at me? Probably don't have a big enough health bar. Perhaps. Da, da, da. Just like this, waving it over my head and whoop. Huh, 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 huh. Okay. All right, demon buddy. Demon souls, tailman. I'm gonna chop you up, steal your demon souls, maybe get your, like, bone that I have to offer at the bone altar or something. I still don't have the bone for the bone altar, I don't think. Butt slam. It feels the most open to story. It is one of the more story-focused games, which is why there is not much exploration in the first half. Which is, like, the story it has is pretty alright. There are parts of it that are like, this feels like it goes nowhere, and you're making a big deal of something that goes nowhere, but whatever. But overall, one of the better ones. And and Midna's like the best well-written companion. Ordon Village as a location is nice. Ordon Village as a tutorial sucks. I do not care for overly long tutorials in literally any game. Ever. Wind Waker mainly because Wind Waker's still in my top 5, and it might be because it was my first 3D Zelda. It is very good and embodies some of the things I like about Zelda as a series. Ow. It always comes back to Zelda, doesn't it? Ordon Village feels like the Shire? A brown version of the Shire, I'll give you that. It's like the Shire if the Shire was brown. Instead of the lovely, vibrant green hills of New Zealand, it was just kind of brown. Put on stronger armor. You'll most likely be able to quick roll because your weapon doesn't weigh much. I don't know if I have heavier. I do have heavier armor, I suppose. Let's see. Let's see what has better physical defense. supposed to be kind of perfect, or... Yeah, but it'd be a lot more jarring if it did that from an idyllic place. Physical... I'm at 33... Okay. This is a cool helmet. That's a pretty cool helmet. I like cool helmets. Helmets are neat. All right. Let's see just how much this physical defense adds. Shall we? That is a hefty roll. Ow. I do take less damage, technically speaking, but I'm not really that much more agile. Not particularly agile. Blocked SSIC. Yeah, that is a short-ranged roll there, buddy. Remake of Ocarina of Time. Should we maybe get new areas to explore, like a new town? I don't think we should get a remake of Ocarina of Time. I think what we need at most is maybe a remaster in the style. Well, honestly, just an HD, higher definition port of 3DS version, maybe with right stick camera controls. And if we are going to get a remake of Ocarina, I would rather have a sequel that functionally is a remake. You know, that would have all of the. I won't change in the middle of this fight. Okay, we'll try something a little different. The difference in the difference in physical damage reduction. Majora's Mask is the sequel, or Twilight Princess is. Yes, but I'd take another sequel that explores what that game did well. Over, I am tired of remakes in the current year. In the current year, remakes are, I don't care for them. I am disinterested in remakes, largely speaking. All right. That's better. We just get too many of them. Hyrule Warriors Hero Time game. I think a Hyrule Warriors that explores the downfall timeline, where Link dies at the beginning and we get kind of the imprisoning war story, would be pretty neat. Or like a Hyrule Warriors that's the hero of men pre-Minish Cap. Like, or a Hyrule Warriors that's the Interloper War, perhaps? There are a great number of like off-screen wars that could be pretty neat to get more information on. with remakes in general is that more often than not they're just remasters that they call remakes so they can double the price for it. The definition of remake versus remaster versus re-release is... it's funky. Ow. Like, remasters fundamentally the same base game but with more stuff built on top, or remakes are from the ground up remade, and how faithful, I don't know. It's like the distinctions between the various definitions is weird and loose and funky. I've got to hold on. Timeline, because Link awakens and the sages dies. Yeah. I'm not sure how it can coexist as a separate timeline branch, or if it does, and if it doesn't, why is it a thing? Also, why is this the only possible future you acknowledge or talk about? I don't know. Last of Us got like 3 remasters for each game. Now they're getting another. Yup. I've heard The Last of Us is a good game. But honestly, the more Sony does to push it, including like the show and stuff, the more I'm like, you know what? What if I don't care? Ow. Why do you breathe rocks? Okay. I need to focus. This is not going well. I only fought, like, one boss. Yes, it's called Oracle of Ages. And he travels 400 years into the past, and it doesn't appear to be of a splitting nature. It doesn't seem to behave similarly to the only other known canon instances of timeline splitting. Time travel is the only issue with that. No, he did not. Maybe he went down to a time that's almost contemporary to Ocarina of Time. Okay. I need... Oh. Here we go. I just need to be careful and not greedy. And watch out for tail swipes. That's what never interests me, so you're not going to buy the 6 remasters that it has, especially if the PS3 version works perfectly fine and is half the price. I mean, it's the same story, and from what I hear, you play The Last of Us for the story, which is why people liked watching the first season of the show. I don't know what happened in Season 2. Apparently people have soured on Season 2. From what I hear generally. The Oracle games are good. Oracle games are pretty good. I think Ages might be better than Seasons by, like, an amount. But they're not, like, the most standout 2D Zeldas ever. They're just pretty solid 2D entries, you know? maybe they would benefit from the Link's Awakening treatment. How does one dodge that? How does... Why do you breathe rocks? Are you like a cat and those are your hairballs? Swish your tail. Sit your fat butt. Ow. That would be crazy. If they, like, foresaw that the downfall timeline was necessary for defeating a being that exists outside of time, that would be crazy. And so because of that, they allowed the downfall timeline to happen to prevent their ancient enemy from causing more problems. That's if he's an being that exists outside of time, which is seems like a probability, but isn't explicitly stated. Yeah, that would be a neat headcanon to have. Oh, buddy. Oh. Sit. Ouch. Yes, it does not contradict the story they have said. I think that's fair. There are plenty of games I'd rather have remakes of than Last of Us Ocarina. Your biggest being Golden Sun. Ah. I have heard good things about the Golden Sun. Apparently what they need is, more than anything, for Nintendo to care. I think nowadays my thought process on remakes is more of what would be lost in a transition to a remake, what is deficient about the original, and what good could come of it, you know? And also opportunity cost. Why would remaking this be as good as or better than having something original? Ow, the tail. The tail hurts. Resident Evil games are the only remakes I care about. Yeah! I might pick up RE2 at some point. I might stream that this Halloween. That could be a thing I do. I enjoyed the first one, even for as, PS1 tank control janky as it was. In fact, there's... Ah, buddy, buddy, buddy! Mashing, mashing, mashing! Oh, here we go. I don't know, there's something to the janky tank controls that added to the terror and, fear of it. I understand that they're janky tank controls, and so are not preferable to the modern gamer. But they added to the experience. And of course, I do have a high tolerance and a high ability to adapt to jank relative to most people. Start playing Link to the Past because you guys know the princess. What? Without spoiling much, before Link fights the wizard, what happens? Dark World. The Dark World happens. Voice acting in the original Resident Evil is incredible. Yeah, I do. It was unfortunate that I played the GameCube version and not the original PlayStation version because I missed out on the Jill sandwich line. Also, my phone, for whatever reason, is not charging, and that is what I have my running my face tracking. So I'm going to turn off VTube Studio for now because I am very low on battery, and we're going to pop up with the PNG. We're going to do some PNG time. Come on. Nope. Where? Nope. What?